Alright, Shalom, double honors to the apostles of GMS, honest you brothers that be pushing this truth and sincerity. Just a quick news update on the US-Russia war front thing that's happening, which is probably going to be, impose the danger, that's the wrong words to use, which is going to lead to World War III. Right, so this gives you an idea of how the US is trying to conduct themselves with Russia in mind, trying to back the Russians into a corner. But ultimately, we know it's going to lead up to what we're hoping for, which is the World War III. Right, it says US creating a permanent war zone around Russia, and the analyst. Right, it says the US strategy of economic sanctions against Russia is designed to create a permanent war zone, right, in the region and cause in the Russian economy a geopolitical and cause chaos in the Russian economy. A geopolitical analyst says, right. So what they're going for is they want them Russians to be in such, and it's going to say it a little bit later on within the article. It's going to back those Russian politicians into a corner, so they have to side with the Americans in their decisions, man. Alright, but that's not going to happen, because that's what the scripture says, man. It doesn't say Satan's going to come together and they're going to be alright, man. It says they're going to go up against each other and they're going to destroy each other, man. Right, it says when we are looking at the strategy of the US towards Russia, it is to force Russia to capitulate, said Joaquin Flores, director of Center of Syncretic Studies in Belgrade, Serbia. Ultimately, one thing they would like to do is to create a permanent war zone or a permanent area of armed conflict right in its historical spheres of influence. Right? And that's pretty much self-explanatory. It says the US is also looking to create chaos within the economic system, which is aimed at getting different elements of the elites in the economic power circle in Russia to turn against the government and to side with the US interests, he indicated. On Thursday, US President Barack Obama signed a new Russian sanction bill into law over the crisis in Ukraine. Ties between US and Russia have deteriorated over the crisis in Ukraine. Right? It says in the US and its allies accuse Moscow of sending troops, right? And these are allegedly sending troops. If you go into the information, man, I believe, man, pretty much Russia denies everything that the Americans say is concerning Ukraine. That's why it says here, the US and its allies accuse. What's an accusation, man? It's something not proven. Otherwise, he would have said, "Oh, we found troops on the ground," so they're accusing them of doing so. Right? It says the U.S. and its allies accuse Moscow of sending troops into eastern Ukraine in support of the pro-Russian forces. Russia, however, denies the accusations, like I was saying. It says tensions between Washington and Moscow began to escalate in April after the Black Sea Peninsula of Crimea cessed from Ukraine and united with the Russian Federation following a referendum a month earlier. The US has increased its bellicosity. It is on a war footing and is definitely trying to create the sense in the international community and within the military-industrial complex that war is on the horizon, right? I'm gonna read that last paragraph again, because there's some assholes out here on YouTube and that, leaving their bullshit ass comments as if to say, you know, this thing ain't gonna pop off, man. I'm gonna read that again. It says the U.S. has increased its bellicosity, right? It is on a war footing and is definitely trying to create the sense in the international community and within the military-industrial complex that war is on the horizon, right? Now, hey, I ain't gonna go into too many different topics to let you know what's going to happen as a result of a U.S. Russia war, man. It's going to be all beautiful, man. All right. So quick short one, quick little update, right? Telling you, man, hey, the analysts know, right? The brothers in GMS know, right? It's just you niggas and you fucking scoffing ass crackers, man. You're the ones that really want this kingdom to go down, man. Right? But guess what's gonna happen, man? Right? You got the two titans, the soft titan over here, the faggot Barack Obama. He's going up against the Russian bear, man. And guess what's gonna happen, man? Those two forces, right? Those two forces of evil are gonna collide, right? And the Most High is gonna bring both forces down, man. Right? Because it's all one power structure of Esau in the first place. But see, these are behind these people, behind these two figureheads, so to speak, is the elite banking families pulling the puppets on both sides. They're the ones that think they're in control, but there's another power that's above them, and that's Yahweh, man. And Yahweh's gonna save Yahweh's gonna save his servants. He's gonna have mercy on his servants, man. So you brothers out there are gonna be alright. Right? He's gonna have mercy on the servants, and guess what, man? You're gonna be alright in the kingdom, man. Right? You're going to have all kind of beautiful things that's been spoken of in the scriptures, man. Women, land, gold, riches, man. Right? So it's a beautiful thing. When we talk about this destruction, man, we don't talk about it in no bad light, man. As if to say this is something, oh, this is something we have to, man, bring it fucking on, man. I'm sick of this piece of shit kingdom, man. Right? But pretty much like with that, man, like I said, you know, brothers stay sharp and all of that. Stay on top of the news and stay on top of the books, of which the brothers in GMS are going to do that anyway. I don't need to, the elders stress enough, you got to do that. I don't need to bang on that same drum. But maybe you younger ones out there, or if you're just coming into the truth, man, you know, this is exciting times, man. And pretty much with that, I must sign out and say double honors to the apostles of GMS, honors you brothers that be pushing this truth on sincerity, man. I'll catch you on the next one. Shalom.